I don't really need my shades in the fucking parking garage, but go ahead and get out with me real fast. Check this shit out. Oh yeah! Oh shit! Yo, look at that! Oh shit, yo, check it out, man. This is the camera. This is YouTube. Look into that beautiful lens. What up, WeaPwN Gaming? This is Shadow, and I'm at MLG right now. I don't know if you can hear me, but this is Captain Paul. I'm very lonely. Hating on Dr. Pepper.
It tastes like trash. It tastes like just straight up disgusting. Besides the MLG events last year, I don't drink it on the reg. But not here. I haven't drank it here once. We go out and get a water.
Go crazy. Party. I'd
rather drink.
This is how you work the crowd at MLG. You want some, dude? I'm like so tired of Dr. Pepper. Oh, really? I don't blame you. Got it. Got it.
I know you can believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you will know how to ride a bike. You just keep practicing. You will get the hang of it, I know it. Thumbs up, everybody. Rock and
SpaghettiOs. Alright. Hey guys, what's up? Captain Paul
and Shadow, what up?
From WeaPwN Gaming. And we're bringing you some Day 3 recap of MLG Dallas 2013.
Winter Championships, baby. Intense stuff today.
He's pumped up to that.
Yes! Dude, it's not that I hate Optic, it's that it was really awesome to see them lose. And it sounds like a real jerk kind of thing to say, but man, that was intense. Like, UNiTE Gaming playing Optic, that was just... I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it was great though. It was just, not to cut you off, but UNiTE Gaming, they were in the winners bracket with Optic, knocked them out, put Optic in the losers bracket. Biggest upset, one of the bigger upsets, Complexity. Coming out of the losers bracket.
Taking them out.
Knocking them out.
No more.
1, 2, buckle my shoe.
There you go.
Knocking them out. It was ridiculous. And then, you know, VVV comes out of the losers bracket. You know, they face United. Didn't really exactly go their way. Good team, but man, it was a crazy bunch of games. I had a lot of fun watching them. We actually ran into a little bit of a traffic issue, so we didn't get to see the Optic game. We didn't. It sucked.
It was depressing. I mean, that's one of the. If there was any game this weekend that I was really looking forward to, it was to the one seeing Optic lose. I mean, Optic's a huge team coming into this tournament. It's just, they're on fire, you know? They're on fire no matter where they are, and it's always good to see the underdogs come up and clutch it, just wipe them out.
And they always have a huge fan base too.
Exactly. With all those fans watching, I mean, it's, you know, it's like seeing one of the top teams in the NFL suddenly lose a game really bad. You know, it's a huge upset, and it's like, whoa, awesome stuff. You know, even if you're a fan of the team, it's you know, kind of a downer, but at the same time, it's really intense. It's really crazy to see that happen.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. It's just, you can tell when the crowd gets into it. When Optic is in it, they always have those, like the YouTube. They have that YouTube channel, several YouTube channels actually. Right. But they have a huge support group. Like the biggest out of any of the competitive teams, in my opinion. One of the biggest. You know what I'm saying? Not all. You know, Fear, big. You know, BVV. You know what I'm saying? They got a big following somewhat. But it was just amazing to see just new fresh blood. And even like, yes, they were pro players. They were pro players on those UNiTE and Fariko, Impact, Fariko. I'm sorry.
Fariko Impact.
And it was amazing to see that. Yeah, there were some pro players, but it was just a new team. That was the big thing. You always see those four usually, or those top, or those three, because they usually get rid of one guy, try a new guy in there.
Yeah, they got that chemistry built up. They played for years together, and they like to, you know, keep their little group together. And sometimes they'll enter other different names, like Leverage becoming Complexity. Other times, you know, they'll keep the name and just trade off, you know, one player, and you know, much like a band, they'll keep the original players. For example, I'm sure with Team Fear, you know, Assassin and Moho, no matter what has happened, they've stayed together. Those two are the faces of Fear right now.
Did you see that kid John from Fear? Really young kid?
Crazy good kid. Yeah, he's new and he's
young.
Badass.
He's young. He looked really young, and I'm not insulting him. I'm not going to say really young. I was just surprised. But he was definitely got the skills to back it up. So, but it was a crazy weekend. But get on to the final match though. It was crazy, man. It was like UNiTE versus Fariko.
Final match, Fariko versus UNiTE Gaming. Wow. It was insane. What amazes me so much about it is that Fariko went through this entire tournament only losing 2 maps by the end of it. And guess who those 2 maps lost for?
UNiTE.
To UNiTE. UNiTE Gaming. That's the only team that could even touch Fariko, and they touched him on hardpoint on standoff.
Right.
And that was right before the final map of the final game. And that was Raid Search and Destroy, where Fariko took them, I believe it was it 6-1? Was it that bad?
No, I thought it was 6-2.
6-2?
It
had to be 6-2.
Yeah, it's just crazy because it just kind of shows when you have momentum and you just come into it. They were number 1. The thing is, I will say this: they did the online qualify. They were number 1. They got the easiest route to the championship. Not saying they played terrible teams. I'm saying they had the easiest route. They played the less games, so they just had to play good.
Right. See, the more games you play, the more practice you have. But the less games you play, the less practice you have, but also the less stress. So you can stay focused as long as you're a naturally good player and you don't need to keep playing and keep warming up. Less games, the better, right? That's at least how I see it.
Well, yeah, no, I would definitely have to agree, but I feel, with less games, it's like, it's not a huge weight on your shoulder. Oh man, I gotta play 50 matches more, like, you know what I mean? Whereas, ooh, like, there's a end in sight type deal.
Right.
So, but Fariko, you know what? All props to you guys, congratulations. And you know what though, who shined in that match? Karma. MVP, I know he was given there, but man, when you saw him play, he was just on some stuff that just, wow, you just didn't expect. He was always a good player, so you didn't expect him to go off, and it was great to see.
One of the most amazing things about that was that he was going to be cut from the team. He was going to be kicked off of Fariko, and then he comes back and he clutches it. He carries I wouldn't say that the other players weren't doing good themselves.
Yeah, they were doing
good. Karma was clutching it, man. It's not that he carried his team on his back, but he was helping them up quite a bit at the time. And that alone not only should secure his spot on Fariko Impact, but for future games, for future tournaments, for future teams, that gives him a huge, spotlight. That just puts him right there in the middle, and it's like, hey, look at me, I'm a badass. Check me out.
No, it was great. I think the kid deserves it. Seemed like a nice enough kid. You never get to meet these kids in person a lot. But I will say, congratulations to Fariko Impact. You deserved it. It was awesome, man. I'm so proud for you guys. Props to both teams, both going home, both champions. Happy for you guys. Even the guys that's like top 16 should be proud of where you got. There's tons of Call of Duty players in the world. You know what I mean? Like I saw it online. There's over like 100,000 people online at one point. So there's really nothing to be ashamed of if you're like top 16 or even 30. It's very respectable. And you got to realize, and I'm going to say this now for the teams that didn't really make it, or maybe you guys got 0-2, like, didn't even win a match. Let me just tell you guys this. Most of these pro teams have stick together for years. Most of it. In the Fariko, they're familiar names. I'm sorry, not familiar, well, familiar players, I should say. But just different names. And,
Complexity is one of them. They used to be known as Leverage. I didn't even know who they were until I saw their players. I recognized, I believe it was Vengeance at the convention center. And Team Fear, who's been around since Call of Duty 4 when all this stuff started.
They're fucking dinosaurs. They've been around for so long, and it's great though. It's great to see. And I'm glad that there's newer teams in this fresh blood. You don't want to always see Team Fear, Optic, Icons. You know what I'm saying? Below 0, 1 point, Leverage, Quantum, VV, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you guys went to MLG Dallas and you didn't do exactly well, you didn't perform, let's say you got 0-2 or 0-3, and you didn't win anything, you didn't win any matches at all. That is not to say that you can't go back in maybe a couple months or maybe, whatever, do smaller tournaments and you can't win. You know how much experience and time this takes? Like, I think a lot of these teams, especially the ones that kind of got out early, they start to mesh way too late. Like a month or 2 months even is not enough time. Not enough time to get that chemistry that a lot of these guys have. Loho and Assassin, I'm just like, COD 4.
Yeah, they've been around for.
Optic Gaming, they've been around forever too. It's just, and even these teams have been around a whole year. For this thing.
Right.
Good few months at least, 5, 6 months.
Right.
It's just about that. You can't really touch that if you've only been together for a month and you decide to enter this tournament. And I'm just saying, I'm not trying to deter anyone. I'm just saying, guys, just keep practicing, keep sticking to it. You can do anything because, hey, those winners, they used to be at your level. They used to be just like you. They didn't just start playing like, oh, best guy in the world.
I played in Black Ops 1. I was on a team with Bang Banger, G.I. Doobie, and Cognitive, also known as Chicago RB34, if anybody knows him. Anthony, and then G.I. Doobie, Will, Bang Banger, Jesse, of course. And we played Black Ops 1.
Yeah.
We finished 32nd. We actually got creamed by the first 2 teams that we played when we won our last match, which was, I guess, sort of a consolation game. Yeah, it was like a second losers bracket. They called it a consolation match, but it somehow placed us further. We got booted from 36 up to 32nd, so I don't know how that works. But there were about 42 teams playing that one, and it was kind of discouraging. It was kind of sad. And this is melting my fingers. But the more I thought about it, I realized we'd only been playing for a couple months. We played the Game Battles Online qualifier for the match. We played some good teams. We had a little bit of chemistry, but we also didn't know each other very well, so we fought a lot. We had a lot of arguments and a lot of disagreements about things, and we didn't know how each other was going to play. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't know what to deal with, what to handle. We didn't know how our playstyles were going to interact.
Right.
So it was really stressful going in, and it was stressful playing. And I think that added stress disabled us from really doing the best that we could have. And I know myself personally on one of the maps, I did not play to the best of my abilities. I could barely focus. And granted, I had actually gotten there late, they let us, they gave us an extra 10 minutes, so I was in a hurry. I got there, built my classes, and got into the game. I was a little bit, disoriented, but no excuse really. The thing is, we hadn't played that long, and it was kind of discouraging to have lost in the end. But I think it was for the better, because it kind of taught me that you really have to get with a team, stick with them for a long time, keep playing, and just practice.
And that's the thing is, you guys cannot stop playing together just because you lose this tournament. If you didn't win a match, if you guys split up, that's just decreasing your chances to even, people have fights, so maybe that's different. But if you're all good turns, decide to stop playing or stop your team and split up because you lost, well, you're not going to get better at the core. And I'm not insulting these MLG players, but it's not like their gun skill is on some next level, like they're gone. It's not. It's a lot of it's just earned, and they play on lower sensitivities. I think that's kind of something I've kind of learned from this.
See, Paul and I play on really high sensitivity. I play on 13 out of 15, and he plays on
10 to 12. Yeah.
And I've always played on high sensitivity. He's sort of been on the moderate side, a little bit lower than myself, but higher than other players. And we do fine on Game Dallas. We crushed it, Black Ops, of course, I did fine. Even playing MLG, higher sensitivity helped me out a lot. I tried using slower, it didn't work, I had to quit. I had to go back to what I was used to. And higher sensitivity helps a lot. Now, on games like this, when you're trying to turn on kids, it doesn't register quick enough. I think that's why people turn on lower sensitivity, because when you have higher sensitivity, it doesn't give you any advantage. Sure, you can turn around, but you're not going to get any kills. So why not stop using higher sensitivity for lower sensitivity and stop sacrificing valuable precision aiming when you're aiming at people, long range, medium range, even short range. Why not stop that second, just take that sacrifice back and convert it?
Well, I think the main thing is, for me, it's not necessarily even just the lag that's on me as well, but that is very point. Like Dylan said, we both play on higher sensitivities than these pro players. It is up to the player, but I can see the perks of higher sensitivity because downrange you can kind of don't have to be as nimble on the thumbstick as you would be if you had. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You don't have to be as nimble. You can just be kind of spray. Because something, not knocking them. Dudes are good players. They won. They got money. Of course they're good. I'm just saying that they don't have the dexterity or the. I guess they're not just. Maybe they're just not used to it because there are some different pro players that play on our type of sensitivity. But that's very rare to find these days.
Yeah, it is. I didn't see anybody on the main stage with that kind of
sensitivity. It was actually. I'm not knocking any of you guys. It was just funny when you guys were turning. It was slow. I'm like, whoa, how do you guys handle this? I tried it and I'm like, yeah, my aim's ridiculously good, but it's frustrating. Like I like to have.
It was funny. Last night we got back to the hotel room and started playing some pubs. We were inspired to get some games in. I went negative. I rage quit, and I said, "Here, Paul, take over." And I went to the bathroom, washed my face, and waited for the vodka hits and shots. Vodka, whatever I'm trying to say. And Paul pulls a sniper out on Hydro, the new map pack, and I'm thinking, Paul, what the hell are you doing? Turn your sensitivity up, bro. So he decides to, and he moves his sensitivity back up to 10, what he's used to. And almost immediately, you guys what with a 7-kill streak?
Yeah, it was a 7-kill streak with a DSR. It was like I'll have the clip in one of these videos.
Crazy stuff.
Because it was funny. I was like, it was like, I'm not even a sniper. That's the funniest part. I'm not even that. I'm not known to be a sniper.
Me.
No. Yeah, way better than him actually, guys. But I'm not known to be a sniper.
In your dreams.
But even with the lower sensitivity on the sniper, I was like, boom, boom, boom. It's easier to aim, and it's so easy to get hit markers with lower sensitivity, in my opinion. But you know what, guys? We also have some footage.
We do.
Some footage, live footage of Fariko Impact.
The last game, the last match. It wasn't really the entire last match. It was the last few seconds, and of course them winning the tournament. I just kind of wanted to document the victory there and show you guys how it works at MLG Dallas. And at this event, they're wearing a new setup. They got soundproof headphones on for the audio, and they wear the regular headsets around their necks with their mics in front of them. Now it's funny because I used to do this with my own headset, although my earphones weren't soundproof. It was just, you know, regular headphones, and then I'd have a separate headset on my neck. And the reason I did that was because my headsets would often break, and I wouldn't be able to hear anything, but I could still talk. My mic would still work, so I would hang around my neck and leave my mic right in front of my mouth. And I would put on separate headphones, high dollar, high quality headphones, you know, Bose, Behringer, whatever. And it would be great like that. That was from Modern Warfare 2, a long time ago. Before I started, you know, actually purchasing some Turtle Beach products. And those things help me out, and they save my life now. But it was interesting to see that on the main stage now, because that's what everybody's doing. I mean, even on the small side stages where everybody's playing.
But I think a mixture of that is they have teams that they get sponsored by these headsets, and they have to use them. But it's
gotta get hot on that neck, man.
I can use like I think SteelSeries isn't that bad of a headset. Get the good headset. No, I would just use that. Yeah.
Banger was actually telling us about her headset and how much better it is. I mean, I tried a SteelSeries headset out a couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
And I wasn't really impressed, but it was a $30 headset, one of the cheaper models, and it was also really old.
You get what you pay for type of thing.
Right. But now the quality's apparently improved so much that almost everybody I saw there was wearing a SteelSeries headset.
Yeah,
and of course they're sponsoring the event. I mean, I think they really set their game up.
They probably did, no, and that's great to see. And we'll probably get a review on them. We'll probably get one to see how it is.
I'm interested in getting a pair. I gotta ask Jessie what kind of headset she's got on. I think she said it starts with an S. It's a V2, Siberia V2. I gotta try that out. So that sounds really cool.
So guys, we're going to wrap this up. We just want to say congratulations to Fariko, Impact, and to all the gamers that played. All the gamers that played. You guys, you know.
All the guys that kicked ass. All the guys that got their asses kicked and learned a lesson in the process.
So this is Captain Paul.
This is In Shadow. Expect the clip of the final few seconds of the final match from the final match. Yeah, there you go.
Sign out, guys.
Peace.
Three. Here we go. 3-on-2. The championship. Oh my God. Woo! Yeah!
And we are here with Fariko, our winter champions, the first MLG champions for Black Ops 2, and I am standing next to the captain, Parasite. You only dropped 2 games all tournament long, and they were both to UNiTE Gaming. How are you guys feeling right now?
It feels amazing. I've been working at this for years and years, and I've been told so many times by so many people that I would never win anything important, and that I wasn't as good as people thought. It feels really good to prove them wrong. I'm proud of my team, and honestly, I couldn't ask for a better squad or a better group of guys.
Well, you guys looked phenomenal from start to finish. You came into this event as the #1 seed after winning our online qualifier. You dominated all the competition. All the big names went down as you guys are going to walk home as the champions. If you can name one MVP from the team, who was your superstar this tournament?
Definitely Karma. Karma absolutely, he had really one bad game. And those points in time where I think I got like 12 kills in the game. I pulled the scoreboard, it was double positive. It's just constantly pulling and score sheet after score sheet after score sheet. It's making my job easy.
Well, congratulations, guys. We have Jay from Treyarch Studios, and you can hand it to our MVP, Karma and Fariko. Give it up for Parasite, Karma, Miracles, and Killa, our MLG Winter Champions. Alright guys, I want to congratulate you one more time. All of you can kiss that trophy. And of course guys, Call of Duty Esports, this is just the beginning. We are about to blow up.
Yes, it's gonna be on our weapon. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna break these bad boys out right now.
Hi guys,
Yep.
This is Love from WeaPwN Entertainment for legit gamers.
There
We'll see you next time.
There you go.
That's gonna be an outro now.